Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Joe Concepcion and my sister and I happily operate the Friendly Real Estate Group. On this channel, we help break down real estate news and homeownership topics in a way that's clear and easy to understand. We show you our beautiful communities here in Central Florida, and we help families have an amazing time while buying or selling their homes here in the Orlando area. Today, we're covering a major shift that just happened in the housing world. The Trump administration has officially announced that FHA loans will no longer be available to non-U.S. residents. This change is already creating a ripple effect across the real estate and mortgage industries. So let's unpack what it means, why it's happening, and how it could affect you or someone you know. On March 26 of 2025, the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, better known as HUD, released a directive stating that FHA loans are now restricted only to U.S. citizens and lawful permanent residents, also known as green card holders. That means that if you're here on a visa, under DACA, or even with legal work status but without a green card, you're no longer eligible for an FHA-insured mortgage. This policy affects pretty specific but an important group of people. Individuals on temporary work visas like the H-1B or L-1, DACA recipients, foreign nationals legally residing in the U.S. without permanent status, or refugees or asylum seekers without green cards. If you're a U.S. citizen, a green card holder, or a citizen of a freely associated state like the Marshall Islands or Palau, you're still eligible. But everyone else, unfortunately, no longer qualifies for FHA-backed loans under this new rule. Before this change, FHA loans were actually available to non-citizens, as long as they were legally present in the U.S. and had the right to work here. For decades, FHA didn't require citizenship, just legal residency, a valid social security number, and proof of work eligibility. That included visa holders, refugees, and DACA recipients under certain administrations. So why now? The current HUD administration says that this change is meant to protect American taxpayers and ensure federal housing support only goes to those with long-term legal status. HUD Secretary Scott Turner put it bluntly. He said, and I quote, "American taxpayers will no longer subsidize open borders by offering home loans to those who enter our nation illegally." It's part of a broader push to limit access to federally backed housing programs for non-citizens, and it aligns with new agreements HUD has signed with Homeland Security to enforce these rules more strictly. All right, so let's talk about the real-world impact here. This change might not affect every buyer, but for certain communities, it's a big deal. Buyers on visas now need to seek conventional loans, which usually means tougher credit and income requirements as well. Many first-time home buyers from immigrant families will have fewer financing options, and real estate agents and loan officers may need to adjust their process, especially in areas with high immigrant populations like parts of California, Florida, Texas, and New York as well. Now, some in the industry are also expecting a slight drop in FHA applications and possibly slower sales in entry-level markets. But we won't really see fully the impact until this rule takes effect in May. So if you're currently under contract and using an FHA loan, or you're a lender working with a non-permanent resident, you'll want to make sure the FHA case number is issued before May 24th of 2025. After that date, the new rule applies to all new FHA loans. And if you're a non-citizen planning to buy a home, this might mean adjusting your strategy, looking into conventional loans, private lenders, or even waiting until your status changes. Now, as you'd expect, this policy change has sparked a wide range of reactions. Supporters say it's a common sense move to protect taxpayers' dollar and limit benefits to those with long-term legal residency. Critics, on the other hand, including housing advocates and some lawmakers, say that it unfairly penalizes legal workers and families who contribute to the economy simply because they don't have a green card yet. There's even speculation that legal challenges could come depending on how this rule is enforced. Now, this is one of the most significant changes to FHA eligibility that we've seen in a long time. Whether you agree with it or not, it's important to stay informed, especially if you're in the real estate space, the lending industry, or if you're planning to buy or sell a home this year. Now, I'd love to hear what you think about it. Do you believe that this policy change helps or hurts the housing market? Do you think FHA loans should be limited to citizens and green card holders only? Let us know in the comments, but please, let's keep it respectful down there in the comments. Real estate affects all of us, and these conversations do matter. Now, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, like and a share. Maybe share it with somebody who might be affected by these changes. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates on housing news, trends, and what all it means for you. Remember, on this channel, we love to show you guys what Central Florida is all about, our new construction communities, and we love to have fun with our clients, helping them buy or sell here in the Central Florida area. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.